Hey everyone, welcome to our SugarLearning 156 Sprint Review and Retro, and Sprint 157 Planning. For our review and retro, our sprint goal is that we wanted to complete our Chinafy epic, but it is not achieved. Now, the sprint in review is 156, and the sprint duration is 1 week. Product owner is Nick C, and our attendee is Nick, Baba, Tino, Azir, and Adam. A total of 82.5 hours were built this sprint. And this is our sprint backlog.
So Baba and Tina were the main workers. Okay, got it.
Yes, yes.
Baba, you like my cup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That. In which language there? I saw like other languages as well.
Every language.
Oh, okay.
I'm multicultural.
Oh, I see.
That's a perfect mug. All right. So let's move on. We are looking at our sprint backlog. So Adam, here for one of our Chinafy epic, this PBI is to update our SugarLearning homepage to indicate the Chinafy version of the application. Now we have made a design that has been approved. And so here is the design. So basically in our SugarLearning global website, we want to show this to indicate that we have a China version of this application. And in the SugarLearning.cn website, we are indicating that we have a global version of this application.
Right.
So when we click on this button, we'll take them to, to the other website. Yep.
Right. Okay.
And so as to where this will be included is that we're going to scroll down over here. So since we're currently, our mini app isn't working right now, we're looking at replacing it with this design. And once we get the mini app working again, we'll add that in there.
Okay. All right. So there's that area just there needs the Chinese flag. And at the top of the screen, you also need the Chinese flag.
Like...
Yeah.
Somewhere over here?
No, the very top in the top right-hand corner. You'd have the Chinese flag. You click on that, it'd take you down to that page, down to that section on the page with the Chinese flag, or it would take you to the other page. Either way.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, it's got to get onto that other page. The other page also needs the Chinese flag on it, just to indicate.
So Tino, to demonstrate.
When I was in China, it was very clear all those sites that have been well Chinified, or not that they call it that, but that they had a specific Chinese version. It was very clear you were on a Chinese version.
Tino, to demonstrate, could you please go to SugarLearning, to my.sugarlearning.com?
My.sugarlearning.
Yep, enter. That'll do.
Yes.
So Adam, you're saying flags, much like we've got at the top right-hand corner of SugarLearning proper.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a visual indicator. Yep.
Okay. Perfect. All right, we'll add that into the PBI.
Now, is that WordPress work?
Yes, that's from WordPress.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Now, I would also just do a double check that you want to keep it in WordPress, rather than change it to Tina CMS and have it as markdown files in a folder. I'm not telling you to change it, but I just want you guys to think about it and come back with, hey, we're staying in WordPress for this reason, or we're going to Tina for this reason.
Okay.
Tina will definitely perform better, and there's nice markdown files, but it's already working, and there might not be any particular business value to switch it at this point in time, when we really want effort made to make it be advertised in China.
Okay. All right. We'll put that in, and we'll do an investigation on this.
Well, that'll dovetail nicely with the because the reason that this particular item has not already been done is we're not sure why the WordPress page is updating. So
You're not sure how to update it?
Well, there is a problem where Ken updates the page for sugarlearning.com, but somehow the changes are not being deployed. He can see it, but the rest of us can't. Now, that is something that we have to investigate into. However, sugarlearning.cn has already been updated, so we can already see it, sugarlearning.cn, to see what it will probably look like.
I would definitely be asking Betty and Tiago about this problem.
Yeah. Betty, as in Betty Bondoc, the UI expert.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Adam, as you can see over here, this is already put in here for the China website, the website in China. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Are you happy with this?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So let's move on. And for Chinafy, our other PBI was to add full name custom register, and that is to handle the Western culture and the Eastern culture of naming.
Okay.
Yeah.
But with that first PBI there, can you add the word WordPress into the title somewhere? Like Chinafy dash WordPress update SugarLearning homepage.
Dash WordPress.
Yeah. If you can put that on the PBI too, Bummer.
Yep.
Yes, I'll do it now.
You're going to need a dash after WordPress or a colon or something. WordPress colon. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. And as to smashing barrier, this PBI was to set up the application insights so that we could get the usage statistics. Now I've implemented this inside smashing barrier and did a testing. And now we're getting the emails of the person who's posting, say, for example, a bug, the type of this post, and which is usually going to say it's either a bug or something else, the URL on where it is coming from, and then also the project that is coming from. So it could be Sugar Learning or Time Pro or wherever that the smashing barrier is included. Yep. So that would be a custom event for application insights.
Right.
Oh, yep. All right, and so here we have our sprint burn down and dashboard.
key figure 36%.
Yeah. Okay, so completed 36%. Yep. All right. Good to go?
Yep.
Adam? All right.
Yep.
Awesome. So now we have a line coverage has gone down from 24.9% to 24.8%. So that's like a 0.1% drop. Our production deployments is that we have one deployment in global production and China production. Now we have a few pending from identity, and our next deployment would be tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Yep. And here is our application health overview. Our fail request increased from 576 to 601, and we do have some spikes here. Baba did some investigation. You want to talk about it?
Yes. So during the course of this sprint, there was query exceptions, timeout exceptions. So this query exceptions was due transient failures on database on Azure side, and we have already PBI as part of AF core migration work to mitigate these transient failures and retry if there's any transient failures, retry that request. So thank you.
Thank you, Baba. Good to move on, Adam?
Yep, that's right.
All right. So our total unique users for global has increased from 91 to 97, and our authentic user have decreased somehow from 51 to 49. Now, with this, Nick did a bit of an investigation on why that is, where we have a decreased user for authenticated user. Nick, you want to speak to it real quick?
So just quickly, 49 users is a bit low. Based on the free lunch list from last week, there should be something like 75. Now, we're not sure why. We've had a quick look in the logs. Based on what we're seeing, it's trying the query against all different artifacts, including requests, page views, etc. We've raised a PBI to investigate it further.
Right.
But we're unlikely to get to it in the next sprint.
Right. Okay.
Thank you, Nick. Happy, Adam?
Yes.
All right. So for this week, our SugarLearning China are seeing 3 unique users and 2 authenticate users. Yep. Instead of epics, our Chinafy work remains the same at 93%, and EF core migration has remained the same at 45%. And for our experimental work, Baba has done a really good job on Azure AI search. Now we have a working search for Chinese characters. So for our retrospective, what went well is that the team all agree on that our AI search is working well with Chinese characters. And for what didn't go so well, Nick mentioned that there are some blockers for our sprint goal. So, which is to complete the Chinafy epic. And the improvements is that I have finally become an official reviewer, required reviewer for SugarLearning. So, big win. Yep. Awesome. Happy to move on to our forecast, Adam.
Yes.
All right, let's go. So this is our forecast for sprint 157, and our priority for, well, the sprint goal for this is to complete Chinafy Epic. So the sprint that we're going to work on is 157, and it's a 1-week sprint. And our next meeting will be at August 20th. The attendees is Nick, Baba, me, Azair, and Adam. And of course, here we are prioritizing our Chinafy Epic PBIs. So on the top over here, and our completion of the smashing barrier for application insight setup. Yep. Okay. So this is all on our sprint forecast, and the video of this current sprint will be uploaded here on SugarLearning YouTube page. And I look forward to see you guys next week. See you guys.
Yeah. Bye.
Go on.